Hey there, friends. Have you ever had that moment where you're just going about your day, maybe reaching for something in the kitchen cabinet or taking out the trash, when suddenly, whoops, your foot catches on something or you lose your balance for just a split second? It happens to all of us, but after 60, those little stumbles can sometimes turn into something much more serious. I'm talking about falls, the #1 cause of injuries among us seniors. You know, when I was in my 40s, I never thought twice about running upstairs or walking on slightly uneven sidewalks. But these days I've learned to be a bit more careful. And for good reason. Did you know that 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year? And what's even more concerning is that falling once doubles your chances of falling again. But here's the good news. Falls aren't just a normal part of aging that we have to accept. There's something we can prevent, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, I'm going to share with you the one major cause of injuries in seniors, falls, and give you practical, simple ways to protect yourself. No complicated exercise routines or expensive equipment needed, just straightforward advice that can make a real difference in your safety and independence. Let's start with understanding why we become more prone to falls as we age. It's not just about being clumsy or getting old. There are specific changes that happen in our bodies. First, our muscle strength naturally decreases if we're not actively working to maintain it. Those legs that used to carry you for miles might not be as steady as they once were. Our balance also changes as the systems in our inner ear, the ones that help us stay upright, don't work quite as efficiently. And let's not forget about our vision. Those changes in depth perception and ability to see in low light can make it harder to spot potential hazards. Medications can play a big role too. Many common prescriptions for blood pressure, sleep, or pain can cause dizziness or affect our balance. If you're taking multiple medications, these effects can sometimes add up or interact in ways that make falls more likely. Hey, before we continue, if you're finding this information helpful, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. We share videos like this every week with practical tips for living your best life after 60. It only takes a second, and it helps us reach more folks just like you who could benefit from this information. Now let's talk about the biggest risk factor that most people don't even realize, our home environment. That's right, the majority of falls happen right at home, where we feel safest. Think about your own home for a moment. Do you have throw rugs that might slip or bunch up? Extension cords running across walkways? Poor lighting in hallways or stairwells? These everyday items that we barely notice can become serious hazards. Take your bathroom, for instance. Those slick surfaces, combined with water, make it one of the most dangerous rooms in your house. And how about climbing on chairs or stepladders to reach high shelves? Something many of us do without thinking twice. But these routine activities carry real risks that increase as we age. Let's talk about how we can make our homes safer, because small changes can make a huge difference. First, let's tackle those throw rugs. I know, they can really tie a room together. But they're also one of the biggest tripping hazards. If you really love your rugs, make sure they have non-slip backing or use double-sided tape to secure them firmly to the floor. Better yet, consider removing them altogether, especially in high-traffic areas. Lighting is another simple fix that many of us overlook. As we age, our eyes need more light to see clearly. Install brighter bulbs in dark hallways, stairwells, and entryways. Night lights in bathrooms and hallways are a must. Those middle-of-the-night trips to the bathroom are prime time for falls. And keep a flashlight by your bed, just in case the power goes out. Now for the bathroom, probably the riskiest room in your house. Installing grab bars by the toilet and in the shower or tub is one of the smartest moves you can make. They're not just for people with mobility issues, they're for everyone. And they're much sturdier than towel racks, which weren't designed to support your weight. A non-slip mat in the shower and a bath seat can also make bathing safer and more comfortable. Stairs can be another danger zone. Make sure they're well lit and have solid handrails on both sides if possible. And here's a tip many people don't think about. Mark the edges of steps with bright colored tape, especially the first and last steps. This makes them easier to see, particularly if you have vision issues or depth perception changes. You know, sometimes we're our own worst enemies when it comes to fall prevention. We don't want to appear old or frail, so we take risks we shouldn't. I remember my neighbor John, who insisted on cleaning his own gutters at 78 years old. He was lucky that his fall only resulted in a sprained wrist, but it could have been much worse. There's no shame in asking for help with tasks that put you at risk for falls. Your safety is what matters most. If you're enjoying these practical tips, please take a moment to like this video and hit that subscribe button. We share videos every week with advice on staying healthy, happy, and independent as we age. Plus, leave us a comment about any fall prevention strategies that have worked for you. Let's talk about your footwear, something that can make a huge difference in preventing falls. Those comfortable old slippers might feel good, but if they're loose or have smooth soles, they're putting you at risk. Look for shoes with non-slip soles that fit well and provide good support. And avoid walking around in socks on hard floors. That's asking for trouble. Regular physical activity is another powerful way to prevent falls. I know exercise might not be your favorite word, but hear me out. You don't need to join a gym or do anything strenuous. Simple activities that focus on balance and strength can dramatically reduce your fall risk. Tai Chi is fantastic. It's gentle, low impact, and specifically helps with balance. Even walking regularly can help maintain your strength and coordination. And speaking of physical activity, let's talk about how you move throughout your day. Many falls happen during transitions, like standing up from a chair or getting out of bed. The key is to rise slowly. Sit at the edge of the bed or chair for a moment before standing up, giving your body time to adjust to the position change. This simple habit can prevent those dizzy spells that lead to falls. Another important strategy is to keep frequently used items within easy reach. Arrange your kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom so you're not constantly stretching, bending, or climbing to get things you use daily. If you need something from a high shelf, use a reach stick or step stool with a handrail. Never a chair or other furniture not designed for climbing. Now let's talk about something many of us don't like to think about, our vision and hearing. Both play huge roles in preventing falls. When was the last time you had your eyes checked? Vision changes can happen gradually, and you might not even notice them. Make sure you're getting your eyes examined at least once a year, and that your glasses prescription is up to date. If you wear bifocals or progressive lenses, be extra careful on stairs, as these can make it harder to judge distances and depth. Hearing problems can affect your balance too. Our inner ears don't just help us hear, they're also central to our balance system. If you've been putting off getting your hearing checked, consider this your friendly nudge to make that appointment. Let's talk about medication management. Many common prescriptions can increase fall risk as a side effect. Blood pressure medications, sleep aids, antidepressants, and even some over-the-counter medicines can cause dizziness or drowsiness. I'm not suggesting you stop taking your medications, absolutely not, but have a conversation with your doctor or pharmacist about your fall concerns. Sometimes adjusting the dosage or changing when you take certain medications can help reduce side effects that might lead to falls. Have you thought about having a personal emergency response system? You know, one of those buttons you can wear as a necklace or wristband to call for help if you do fall. Many people resist these because they feel it's admitting weakness or frailty, but I like to think of them as insurance. You hope you never need it, but you're sure glad to have it if you do. The peace of mind alone is worth it, both for you and your loved ones. Another important strategy that's often overlooked is staying properly hydrated and nourished. Dehydration can cause dizziness and confusion, both of which increase fall risk. Keep water easily accessible and make a habit of drinking regularly throughout the day, even if you don't feel particularly thirsty. And make sure you're eating regularly to maintain your energy and blood sugar levels. You know, I've been talking a lot about physical aspects of fall prevention, but there's an emotional component too. Fear of falling can actually increase your risk of falls. It creates a cycle where you become less active because you're afraid, which leads to decreased strength and balance, which then increases your fall risk. The key is to be cautious without becoming fearful. Stay active, use appropriate safety measures, and maintain your confidence in moving around. When we talk about fall prevention, we should also touch on bone health. Stronger bones mean that if you do fall, you're less likely to break something. Make sure you're getting enough calcium and vitamin D in your diet, or through supplements if your doctor recommends them. Foods like dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified cereals are good sources of calcium, And try to get some sunlight each day for vitamin D. Just 10 to 15 minutes can help, though you may need supplements during winter months or if you don't get outside much. Let me share something personal. My sister fell last year while getting out of the shower. She didn't have grab bars installed, despite my gentle nagging. The fall resulted in a broken hip that required surgery and months of rehabilitation. It changed her life dramatically and took away some of the independence she valued so deeply. I share this not to scare you, but to emphasize how important prevention is. The small changes we've discussed today could save you or someone you love from a similar experience. So let's recap what we've covered. Falls are the #1 cause of injuries in seniors, but they are not inevitable. By making simple changes to your home environment, wearing proper footwear, staying physically active, moving mindfully, managing your medications, and taking care of your overall health, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start thinking about fall prevention. The steps you take today could save you from an injury tomorrow. You deserve to live independently and confidently for as long as possible. Taking action to prevent falls is one of the best ways to protect that independence. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more practical advice on aging well. Share this video with someone you care about. It might be just what they need to hear. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and keep living your best life at any age.